gave the ball to Corey Childress with 0 notice, and he went out and got his 3 outs. Then we had the lightning delay that turned into a significant delay of over 5 hours. And then the 5 innings after that, as good as he's thrown in his 4-year career, and Corey's been really good for us all throughout his career, but today he was special. So the big hit, and then the 6 innings of scoreless baseball from a senior that kind of saved his best for last. So it's a great way to start the tournament. I thought it was a solid 6-0 win, and we've still got a long way to go, but 1-0 is a great place to be.
Questions? Boy, did you find your freshman year again? Is that what happened?
I guess you can say that. I mean, I've dropped my arm angle down lately about a month ago, and I think tonight I really clicked on my off-speed pitches, which has really helped me getting ahead and putting away hitters.
What did Andrew tell you when he came off the mound and saw him slap your chest to tell you something?
Yeah, he just told me to go right after him. He said, just go out there, we got the lead, do what you do and go after him. And that's what I did. I followed right what Andrew was doing and just attacked hitters.
Hey, question for Coach. You speak about the rain delay. I mean, being up 5-0, I mean, y'all went back to the hotel. Was there any, you kind of take me to the rain delay, was it more of a continue the confidence, or did the time to think about it hurt you guys at all?
It's always a concern, certainly in this situation. We're up 5-0. We were in a good position in the game. We had a lot of momentum. So the delay, I thought, could have come at a difficult time for us. Fortunately for me as a coach, I've got an older team that has handled really most everything that's been thrown at them throughout the course of this year. So I really wasn't worried how they would react. I felt confident when we were told that the game would restart. We would get a plan in place, get back to the ballpark, turn it over to them, and let them go do their thing. And so there really wasn't a lot of discussion. The main thing was to get them back and get them off their feet so they could eat and get rested up. And then when we got the call at 9:15 start, we got to the park and they were ready to go. And I thought we looked as good after the delay as we did before.
And then a question for Joey. Your coach spoke about the double game in the third. I mean, where did you see in that at bat? And then what did it mean to be able to take that lead there after y'all didn't have a hit in the first inning?
Well, we had talked about all week that we wanted to get off to a good start and put some runs up early, and maybe take it out of their bullpen's hand. That at bat, there was a runner on third with less than 2 outs. So really, I was just trying to score the runner from third and get a good ball in the air. Luckily, it found a gap, and 3 were able to score.
Were you able to get some momentum watching Andrew kind of get out of a tough jam right before then, and that kind of sparked the offense a little bit?
Well, just watching Andrew Crane go out there and compete can spark anybody, really. He is one of the biggest competitors in all of college baseball in my eyes. So being out there and watching that guy fight and compete like he always does, I think that gives anybody a little spark and kind of motivates everybody on the team.
Coach, just a follow-up to that question. I mean, the game could have, swung a completely different direction early in that game. He struck out their big hitter Conine a couple of times. Just talk about that big momentum swing.
Well, that's what Andrew does. His legacy for Troy will be he just doesn't give up runs. He when guys get in scoring position, he goes to a different gear. His stuff goes elevated. His competition gets to a level it's hard to get to, and he does it consistently day after time after time. He did it in the second inning tonight. First and third, 1 out, tie game. He punches, gets the next 2 guys out. We get the 4 spot in the top of the third, critical part of the game. You got to go out and get a 0. They get first and third, 1 out. He gets the next 2 guys out. That's what he does. And Joey's right. The competition he displays, it's hard not to chase that down. It's hard not to follow that up. And I thought the second inning, first and third, 1 out, getting out of it, boom, we get a 4 spot. I thought that triggered that momentum into that inning, and then we get the 0 in the third. So Andrew has been really good for us for 2 years, and the way he competes is it's high on my list. I've got a short list of high-end competitors, and he's on my short list. He's been really good.
Coach, the other thing with the rain delay is you don't know who you're going to play tomorrow until a couple hours before. How do you handle that going into tomorrow? Do you scout two different teams? Just how does that work?
Well, I think you have to. Certainly the schedule change, it certainly doesn't hurt our team. You know, our game's in the books. We're 1-0, and we're going to play at 8 o'clock tomorrow night or after, and we'll be prepared for whoever we play. But not knowing who we're going to play doesn't give us a lot of prep time, so it'll be a little bit more of a challenge. We've done prep on all three teams in the regional, certainly. You have to do that because you never know what the matchup's going to be. We'll find out after the 12 o'clock game, and then we'll quickly get some work done prior to that. But knowing that we're going to be in the game is certainly an advantage. And then whomever comes out of that game is going to have a short turnaround, and they'll have a two-game day, which should be our advantage. And I hope our team can take full advantage of that.